Hey there, YouTube. I am Wheelchair21, and for the month of April, we will be opening and ending it with Doyle's DVDs. And it will be technically a double feature of two movies I have wanted to do for a long time, but did not in fear of copyright claims, even though I don't use any freaking footage from the movie or music. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, starting us off is none other than
Dragon Ball Z: The Battle of Gods, released in March of 2013. However, it came to North America almost a year and a half later, getting a select cinema release in August of 2014, and then was immediately released to home theater, not home theater, but home video in basic DVD and Blu-ray combo packs. This retailed originally around $24.99, has been lowered down to $19.99 since it's been out for almost two to 3 years. Now, the cool part about it is the art is captivating. It's amazing. It's great for just the box art. I'm pretty sure this is based off of one of the actual theatrical posters in Japan, which has Whis and Beerus fighting Goku, or at least Whis overviewing the entire battle. The only thing I gotta say is it's very misleading how Whis is on this poster art, so once you see the film, you'll fully understand why I say that. Anyways, the back shows, that this is going to have an uncut version with 20 additional minutes never before seen footage from the theatrical release, as well as it has a few behind the scenes, mostly talking with the cast and going behind the scenes of the actual ADR of the series at hand, as well as textless closing, US trailers, and other trailers from Funimation home releases. Inside, the cool and crazy thing is that the basic DVD release actually takes two discs, one for the uncut version and another for the theatrical version, and I've never really needed to use these discs specifically since they're all packed into the Blu-ray disc. Now, why did I just get the Blu-ray combo pack? Well, at the time, I didn't have a Blu-ray player outside of just a PlayStation, and so I got this combo pack just because what if I didn't have my PlayStation on me and the person or the place I'm at only has a DVD player when I want to watch it? So I just bring these along with me anyways. So for all this and more, it's pretty great, pretty decent. Special features though, you might want to watch them just once, pass over them. Trailers, not that great either, but let's go talk about the movie at hand.
Battle of Gods starts off with kind of a freaking prologue, or a freaking clip show telling you of how heroic Goku is, all the way from Dragon Ball, all the way to the end of Z. And I'm pretty sure that is in the actual uncut version. I am going off of explicitly the uncut version because it is an entirely better film, only due to the fact there is extended clips, extended features, etc., etc., so on and so forth. And in doing so, Goku has saved the world countless times. But unbeknownst to him, the destruction of God, Beerus, has woken up. Actually, he's woken up late, just because Whis didn't decide to get him. Beerus, the god of destruction, our weird little cat jackal god, wants to pretty much just fight the strongest person in the universe, and he's technically unrivaled. So, he made this deal with Frieza to battle him. But he also had this weird prophecy delivered to him that he will fight a Super Saiyan God, which is, well, on the back of the box, this nice weird red form of Goku. Alright, so in his quest to battle this Super Saiyan God, he first goes right away to King Kai's planet, because he knows the Kais. A lot of people know Beerus, this god of destruction. So, at Kai's planet, Goku's actually there training while getting ready for Bulma's big birthday party. And Goku thinks he's hot shit. So he fights Beerus and gets smacked down in the Super Saiyan 3, because that's the only form he knew of at the time. Or at least knew of that could rival the power that Beerus claimed to exist in the Saiyan race. Beerus then heads straight to Earth, and King Kai warns Vegeta, who's actually met him before when he was a kid. Beerus actually came to planet Vegeta and made his dad grovel at him. And Vegeta kind of knew that this guy was hot shit, but didn't know how bad, until he came to his goddamn backyard. And, well, to please the god and his, master and servant, Whis, he invites them to Bulma's party. Well, actually, Bulma herself invites them into the party, because, Bulma's an idiot, Bulma's a loudmouth, and Bulma's drunk. And I don't mean idiot in the way of the fact that she's a super genius. I mean, she just does stupid things unknowingly. If you've ever seen Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, she just kind of lets villains or anti-heroes or just the plot of the episode or, well, movie just enter their lives as so. So, as Vegeta tries to accommodate Beerus so he doesn't try to destroy the Earth or get into any fights, crazy shenanigans go on, like Emperor Pilaf and his gang are now kids, because Toriyama thought, hey, I'm going to do a joke to GT fans and make them the kids who are trying to restore themselves after making a terrible wish with Shenron. So, ironically, at Bulma's party, she's doing away this weird gift bingo where people will win prizes as a charitable event for attending her birthday. So they try to steal the Dragon Balls. However, Mai kind of crushes on Trunks and Trunks crushes on her. As well as the fight actually occurs because, well, Majin Buu doesn't want to give pudding to Beerus. So a huge fight breaks out. They fight him. He beats them. Goku shows back up because he thought Vegeta actually handled it after Beerus kind of bitch-slapped Bulma. And Vegeta got super angry. And so Goku doesn't realize what they can do. Except ask Shenron what is a Super Saiyan God, because him with his omnipotent knowledge probably will be able to tell them and how to make it. But you find out it takes 5 Pure Heart Super Saiyans, which jokes are said and done saying that Vegeta nor Trunks nor technically Goten are pure-hearted Saiyans to try to weasel their way out of it. However, you find out that even the 5 can't summon it because they technically need 5 to go into a 6th Saiyan, which is Goku, who is the host of this Super Saiyan God. Which then you find out that Videl is pregnant with Pan, which is weird because my fan rage comes in because Pan is younger than Bola, or Bra as you know her, and she's not even shown in this movie or mentioned, so Toriyama retcons this crap. But now Pan is the older one. So after assuming God form, Goku and Beerus fight. They go into about a 20-minute battle. Goku kind of runs out of Super Saiyan God juice, actually takes to Beerus, but Beerus overpowers him. He actually assumes God form once again, saves technically the planet from a giant supernova attack that Beerus knows, but Goku has to concede the battle because he's too weak, he's not strong enough. Which then Beerus says, technically this was an unfair fight because I made you assume the form and didn't properly train in it, so we'll leave this as, I did win, but I'll allow this to be a draw. And he decides not to blow up the Earth because he loves the cuisine, and, well, he's actually quite fond of our cast of characters. And thus ends our weird tale and film. So before I get into the actual film, before we actually talk about it, I'm going to talk a little bit before when, I heard it was announced. My initial thoughts. Initial thoughts were, what could be Super Saiyan God? What would it be? Could it be that Toriyama's finally going to retcon Super Saiyan 4 as this new design, as this new form? But we got this, which is kind of, in retrospect, a nod to Kaioken, a great overall thing, and it feels, though, very common to anime now, since a lot of characters use red hair for some reason, whether it be a power-up or just their natural hair color. But I like it nonetheless. As for the gods, I thought there would be more. I thought we'd see more. I thought there would be at least silhouettes. There would be discussions between Beerus or Whis and the others. But there wasn't. And I thought that was a little bit of a shame, but I thought it was also building to something more when it came to the original idea of the movies being the new way for the series to progress. However, we got Dragon Ball Super, which actually fills in a lot of plot gaps, especially in this film, some in the actual Resurrection film, and are best to be described as what Toriyama originally envisioned for the films, but could not fit into the time allotted for them. As well as, I didn't really like this film due to the fact that it kind of rewrites the prologue heading into the end of Dragon Ball Z, even though it's supposed to take place in between what happened from the end of the Buu saga to then. So, those were some issues I had to deal with, being kind of a chronological, keep everything canon person that I am at times when it comes to the series, because I get so into the universe, into the meta, into the story and plot and characters. As well as Toriyama didn't really like a lot of violence as he went further into his career, so he tried to regress it back to be more Dragon Ball-esque. his earlier and more favored of the two works, even though I think Dr. Slump is actually his true favorite. Once seeing the film, I saw it in Japanese like 4 times. Didn't really like it. I never really liked Dragon Ball in its original audio, or I should say Dragon Ball Z. I just didn't really like it. I was okay with Dragon Ball and GT, just Z never hooked to me. It's probably because I did watch Dragon Ball Z dubbed before I did sub compared to the other franchise, or the other parts of the franchise itself. And it was hard to really take in. It was also hard to take in due to the retcons of Pan now being older than Bra, or Bra being rewritten to not even exist, as well as the fact that Vegeta is a joke. Toriyama did that as an up yours to a lot of fans, but a lot of people make the excuse that Vegeta had to crack under the pressure because he knew he wasn't stronger than Beerus, even though Vegeta never does shit for anyone. So that was one thing I had issues with throughout the entire film. As well as, in a movie that is 85 minutes long and 105 minutes uncut, there's only about 20 minutes of fighting in the film altogether. I've timed it. It's roughly 20 to 25. And that's only about a third of a film. And for anyone who likes the uncanon films, Dragon Ball Z, Dead Zone to Wrath of the Dragon, those movies, which were about an hour long to 40 minutes long, were nothing but fighting. If you time a lot of those movies, the fighting takes place for almost 2/3 to a half of the film's duration, or is the entire film itself practically. So for a canon film, which has to fully tell a story, fully introduce you to characters, but is also set in a universe that is nothing but fighting and trying to blow up stuff, it was a little lackluster. Honestly, this was Dragon Ball in Z, the movie. So, after this being 3 years of the movie being out, I'm just glad that I can finally appreciate it. I appreciate it for the fact that it gave us Resurrection of F. It gave us Dragon Ball Super. It revitalized the fandom and made us, well, relevant again. Honestly, that's nothing more than I could have asked for, especially due to the fact that Resurrection of F felt more like a Dragon Ball Z film than it did with Battle of Gods, which felt like a Dragon Ball film. To rate this film, it's at least a decent 7 out of 10. I'd go as low as 6, really. But I'm being nice to it, due to the fact that I really love what came out of it. As for a DVD release, I'm gonna say that this is 6 out of 10. Reason is, the uncut and theatrical version in the DVD Blu-ray combo pack, as you see, as 2 separate discs, where the Blu-ray is able to feature both. Doesn't really make any sense. And I find it just a little weird in my case. I think that there could have been, just 2 discs for this set, as well as maybe a code for digital. I don't think they did a digital code at all for any of these Dragon Ball Z films until Resurrection of F, which we'll be talking about at the end of this month. Nevertheless, if you like Doyle's DVDs, rolling reviews, card game shenanigans, vlogs/unboxings, and Let's Build, I suggest you subscribe to my channel. As for this video, if you liked it, please hit the like button, share it to your friends, and if you have likes and dislikes about this movie, leave them in the comments below. Let's see what you liked, let's see what you didn't like, and, let's discuss about this, because obviously, every Dragon Ball Z fan has different tastes and different likes. This has been Doyle's DVDs. There'll be some filler in between, but I'll see you next time.